Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Benjamin's Panthers going up against Evans's Buccaneers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the 2 number 1 receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their 7th-year man out of Auburn, the 2015 NFL MVP. It's Cam Newton.
That word focus is used so often in the NFL, and I think that in this case, the word refocus will come to mind when you think about Cam Newton. 15 wins in a Super Bowl appearance after the 2015 season. Last year, just 6 wins. I think Cam comes back with a whole new dedication and a new way of doing things, moving the ball around to maybe the running backs a little bit more instead of carrying it himself.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
Newton on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Stewart on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. This is Stewart again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Draw play, Newton to Stewart, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Off play action, Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better, and many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their now third-year QB, the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 from Florida State. It's Jameis Winston.
As a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, it perfectly fits that he's their starting quarterback because of his swashbuckling style of play. This is a guy who lets it all hang out, leads by example, emotional type of leader that people tend to follow and gravitate towards, knows how to make big plays by keeping plays alive and extending them.
On 1st and 10, Winston gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. A shotgun snap for Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Jameis now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. Let's look back now at this closely contested first half. Both the Buccaneers and the Panthers have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Buccaneers with the ball midway through the second. Winston's going to find his mark, and it leads to a touchdown. We're brand new at 7. 2nd and 2 coming up. Newton's going to complete the pass, and he'll end up at the 35-yard line before being tackled. Score stays the same, though, as they missed the field goal. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Raymond James Stadium for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Charles Sims. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. And tough starting field position here. From his goal line here, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Back now in Tampa. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Gerald McCoy's game just translates no matter who is calling the defenses and what defense he lines up in. Inside, outside, his ability to rush the passers is just significant for Tampa Bay.
Now Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Winston to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rodgers. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day. but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now Newton on first down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense. Still 3rd down.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Winston. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 2nd down, Winston again. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Winston. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. To the air again with Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jameis again. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll throw again. Winston to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Sims. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. second down following the run. Again, they run with Sims. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.